Oh, this is never a good sign. Starting with children.
We're looking for the great Mujina yokai.
Why do you want to see a yokai? Aren't yokai like bad?
Do you know where it lives?
Great Mujina yokai? What's that?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants.
One time, the great Mujina yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river.
Are you sure it was a yokai, not somebody else?
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Why are you out looking for it?
Because we finally found out how to chase it away.
From whom?
My dad said that the great Mujina yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want.
Oh my god, I'm dealing with stupid children logic. I thought you meant like you'd actually found a method, like to just chase them off with fire, to, you know, recite a ritual spell or something to get rid of it, but all you want to do is just physically chase it away. Okay.
This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Clearly not.
Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything.
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
I just don't understand the leap in logic. So we think it must be weak, right? Why? Why do you think it must be weak? How did you come to this erroneous conclusion? This is why I don't like anything about children. They just irritate me no end. I have no idea how you came to that assumption.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
This is the stupidest logic I've ever heard.
Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is.
If a monster's coming for you, surely you won't be safe at home.
Yeah, Paimon feels like the great Mujina yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world.
I think so too. Guess the parents just don't want their kids staying out all the time.
We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the great Mujina yokai, all right? Because it isn't real.
Who are you to say that though, Paimon? Who's to say that this creature isn't real? You don't know. You haven't looked for it. You haven't seen it or not seen it.
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me. Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The great Mujina yokai is definitely real.
Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us.
That's the one,
Then
Yoimiya.
she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimiya?
Sure, let's tell the kids that Yoimiya just blew up a prison, essentially, with fireworks. Because, yeah, they're going to keep that secret to their grave.
We told her all about the great Mujina yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day.
So Yoimiya is giving children fireworks. Because that can't end poorly at all.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie.
I'm sure she would.
But... Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go!
The city's that way.
They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Dream-like timelessness. A very vague title. Oh, she's not currently in the city, where I thought she'd be making her firework bombs. Gosh, so dangerous.
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking
I
back there.
totally
How
wasn't.
could the great Mujina yokai not exist, huh?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
Exactly my point.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it?
Why is she humoring children? Like, I get that people do that to an extent, but now that they've been told that it's not real, assuming it actually isn't real, why doesn't she just go with it?
It's
Why is she
okay.
trying to like
Don't
be
discouraged?
extra encouraging that
Remember,
this thing is
if you want to
real?
be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay?
Is she gonna create a monster just to humor the children?
No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem.
Okay, and what's the percentage chance of them lighting themselves up? There's a reason why fireworks are banned in Australia except for professionals.
It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
It's because everybody kept burning themselves and setting themselves on fire and killing themselves with fireworks. So that's why it's illegal to use fireworks, unless you're from a firework company.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
I know that's not the same in Japan. Japan, anyone can just go buy some bloody fireworks and, have fun down at the beach. But I really don't think it's an appropriate activity for children.
Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
So the parents are in on this. Great.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
Sorry, just breathed in. Mucus caught my throat. Is this what Klee's gonna turn into? Making bombs for little children? I can see it now.
So...
We meet again.
Ah, so it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
I mean, if it doesn't actually exist, they're gonna have to know the truth at some point in their life.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people.
I mean, they're at the age where you shouldn't really be believing in make-believe anymore. Like, by that age, everybody knows that Santa isn't real. Everybody knows the Tooth Fairy isn't real. Everybody knows that the bloody Easter Bunny isn't real. They're old enough to be able to ascertain truth from fiction, so I think you should have just come clean with them.
So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me.
So you're essentially just lying to children now. Just outright lying. Congratulations. Do you feel proud?
So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Surely it's a bad idea to keep a lie going like that.
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it.
That's because you're the one in the wrong here.
Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But they could have easily had other reasons too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good.
Then why don't you just talk to the parents? If you're responsible for perpetuating this falsity, all because there might be some underlying reason why the parents told this, just go talk to the goddamn parents and get the story. Is it that difficult?
Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't.
Don't know that I'd agree with that, but sure.
Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them.
You don't actually believe those things real, though. You're just fantasizing about what if they were real, right?
I know that they don't really exist,
See?
but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, nah.
But you know they don't exist. That's the difference between you and the kids. You're fantasizing about something that you know doesn't exist, whereas the kids believe that it does. That's the difference. How do you not see this?
I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying.
Why be so childish about it? Honestly, yeah, grow the hell up.
Because maybe it doesn't matter so much if something's real or not. Maybe magic and awesomeness are what makes something worth believing. Why should someone else get to take that away from you?
Well, they're not taking it away from you if you still know that it's false. The only person who can take it away from you is you, because you know the truth and choose to believe in it anyway. So they're not taking anything away from you. They're just saying you're an idiot for believing in something that you know isn't real. But like, whatever you do, you. That's what they're saying here.
The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing.
Nope.
If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
I don't know. Keeping them in the dark about pretty important issues that are not even like international issues, just local issues that actively affect them and their country. I don't care how young they are. I mean, at a point in time, you're going to have to tell them about the grim reality of a situation.
Yeah. Oh, way too early. For sure.
They need to pretend to agree if you didn't understand.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe.
I mean, Hiyomiya, what age do you think is appropriate to start telling them about the world they live in? 8, 12, 16, when they're adults past 21? Like, when do you think it's okay to educate them about the world?
Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
This is so irritating. I really think they need to reward you for actually having explored and spoken with people in the real world with different dialogue. We know what this is. We've spoken to multiple groups of people that have told us what this is, but all of a sudden we don't know what it is. Can we have some goddamn, continuity?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you.
I don't encourage the way that you're giving fireworks to children. But it is a firework, and I have been looking forward to fireworks, so yes.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories, too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A load of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
I get what she's saying. I don't like things that don't have happy endings either, so I don't know that I don't enjoy them. But some of those stories still sound interesting, I'm not going to lie.
Hey, Pops, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces?
You've
Who are
met
these
me
two? Friends or
before.
customers?
God freaking damn it.
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
Hey, Yunosuke. R-Y-U, one syllable. You broke it down into 2 and I don't like it. It's not Ryu, it's Ryu. Ryu. One syllable.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
I know it's not natural to the English language. We don't have that kind of sound natively, and so it is hard to pronounce, but you didn't even make the effort.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
I don't think his ears work too well because of his profession.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Instead of yelling at him, why don't you just write it down?
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because he finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
If your hearing is seriously that atrocious, you need to walk around with pen and paper. And so you can be treated like you're actually deaf so that people can get the correct messages across to you. Pretending that your hearing's fine and just say it to me and I'll just pick it up. I'll totally understand what you're saying. It's irresponsible and it's leading to situations that are really going to start affecting you and your business. You need to just treat it like you are deaf and have things written down. Otherwise, you're just going to shoot yourself in the foot.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
But what if the problem is that they're not going to be delivered because they don't have them? You need to go find the couriers and find out why they weren't delivered. Because it could be a much larger and more serious issue. Why is no one treating this seriously?
Of course! Leave it to me!
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something.
I pity your neighbours. Seems like a warm and friendly person. I think the two of you are quite similar.
I get told that a lot. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my Pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile. And it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Oh, you scared me there. I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
What?
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over.
What? Okay. Why is she being scared by somebody?
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side.
Is he dressed like a yokai?
We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
And he's hiding in your home. Why?
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
So why did he come in the first place? If that was going to be the situation. But isn't there a thunderstorm out there in the ocean?
Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first
That's
place?
what I said.
Well, there's something I felt I had to do.
Well, in this case, this sounds like a you problem, Sakujiro.
But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore.
You're speaking in vague terms I do not comprehend.
I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Again, you're not even trying to make it one syllable.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Little piece of paper?
Like the paper slips you gave to the kids?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow, that is so awesome.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. Who would have thought that things would turn out the way they have?
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. Also try and come
There
up with
is
a
no
different
other
solution,
way.
because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
Okay, so you guys still unexplained this dude's deal.
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma.
Well, he left. What do you expect?
Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
We went through a long bureaucratic process on Rito.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro.
No, and we also did a favor for her in exchange. So, you know, it wasn't just because it was us.
I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to attack the Shogun for that one. Sorry, you're going to have to attack... What was her name? Fatui lady. I don't remember her name. Signora? Don't remember.
I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
Each Archon has their own idea on how to run things.
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him.
Nice music, by the way.
I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands.
At this point, I'm not even surprised. All the story quests suck, so...
You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later.
I'm interested to learn how fireworks... it's not entirely a lie.
Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two...
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time.
Maybe you need to make a friend that works with you?
Why do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or mascot.
Was she talking to me, or...?
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh dear. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
Why do I care? I don't know this guy. I don't care about this guy. I definitely don't care about his past.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start?
You don't. You walk away and go get the boat.
Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away.
How do you get any work done?
I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me.
Oh no, socialization. I haven't had any. I'm gonna die. You'll survive.
Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him.
But it does sound like you don't need a reaction. It sounds like you just want to talk for the sake of talking, more so than actually having a response.
And I'm doing it again, aren't I? Ugh. What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials.
Again, why don't you just go find the courier and ask what was up with the materials? Next thing you know, they deliver them right when you're about to start making the fireworks, so you don't have to go on this material hunt in the first place. If it's too much trouble, don't worry about us.
It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Well, you already knew she enjoys her work.
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and...
She definitely would get a
what I
little
really
glee.
wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
Oh, so that's what you meant. Your main point got buried a bit in all the extra information.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets.
See what I mean? She doesn't need someone to speak back to her. She just needs to talk. She's the worst kind of conversationalist.
Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
To be fair, though, speaking with someone like her means that I don't have to put any effort into the conversation because she'll just carry it herself, which is always nice. But also, it's not always nice being talked at instead of talked with. I know that grammatically didn't make sense, but you knew what I meant.
Question, doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable.
Oh
I
man, the
guess,
sass from
but
Paimon.
What else would I be using my voice for?
You just don't use your voice? Has that ever occurred to you?
Kinda have a point.
Oh, Paimon, that sass was beautiful. Thank you for that moment.